Lieutenant Governor, Florida, once again, all eyes on Florida, last battleground in this redistricting fight. How do you think it's going to go?
Well, David, great to be on your show today. Congratulations. Proud of you, my friend.
Thank you.
How do I think it's going to go? I think we're going to do it the Florida way. We step up, we fight, and we lead. We are the conservative proving grounds of America. Under Governor Ron DeSantis, our administration, we have led on issues day after day, month after month, year after year. That is exactly what we do. Ultimately, you just talked about it. We have a 1.4, almost 1.5 million voter advantage, Democrat to Republican. The maps do not adequately show the population density in our state. And I think that when you look at redistricting, it absolutely has to do that. I've heard the same numbers you have. We'll see what the maps show once we gavel in with the special session. But this is the fight that we have to do. This is the right time to do it. And as always, I stand alongside our governor on it.
Well, and absolutely. And to your point, 1.5 million Republican advantage to Democrat. That's significant, and that all happened over the last few years. This justifies the mid-decade redistricting versus a place like Virginia, who had accurate representation based on the voter demographic in that state, and we saw the governor there basically take all representation away from Republicans, 10-1 versus the 6-5 it was before. So we're not comparing apples to apples. What Florida is doing is saying, look, we have 1 million extra voters here that's come over the last few years because of the popular policies of a very conservative Republican government. People want to live there. They want the low taxes. They want the proximity to the beautiful weather and ocean. They want to live in a place where the government is giving you choice in education. Florida has always led the way, which is why I'm proud to call it my home state. And people want to live there. Well, guess what? When people move there and they register Republicans, they deserve representation. And in some of these districts that don't have fair representation, that's what Florida's doing. That's what Texas did. California drew it on racial lines. It barely survived. Virginia did basically disenfranchisement redistricting. I'm glad the Supreme Court there in that state has blocked it for now. So if Florida does this successfully, and having the toughest anti-gerrymandering law in the country, by the way, in Florida, this will give Republicans an advantage because Florida's attracting so many Republicans. Can you talk about, comparative to all these other states that Republicans are fleeing and moving to Florida from, what makes Florida such a destination for conservative-minded people?
Well, David, to your point, look, we understand a few things. One, you do it the right way. When we do this, we know it's going to uphold with the courts weighing in, whatever they do, we know this will be strong. We're going to do what we do, and we do it right. We also understand this. Look, I say it the same way every time. David, I got 10 fingers and 5 toes. Math always wins. It's a simple thing. We do the math, we understand how life works, and we make sure that you get to keep more of your money. Look at California, look at New York, New Jersey, taxing their people into oblivion. Florida, we have no income tax. We're trying to get rid of property tax on homesteaded properties. We want you to keep your money. They want to rob more of it. Taxes are your money. We want you to keep it. That's the reason people come here. They want less government. They want strong leadership that cares about them. And ultimately, let's even look at when Iran-Israel kicked off. We went and rescued people, brought home 2,300 American citizens back to this great country we call home when we needed to, because President Trump has said states should lead in a disaster. Yeah. When our people are at risk, that's a disaster. We acted. We led. That is the Florida way.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.